Our head drama question today is, what's the craziest thing you have ever seen or done in the name of a sporting event? So, could be something like this guy, maybe?
Well, I think that'll do it.
What?
Most of this liquid will just evaporate and the floorboards are just going to absorb everything else, so... Yeah, have a good one.
All right, so we're talking about the difference between just being a fan, sports fan, or being a fanatic, going overboard.
That's fanatic right there.
Yeah, or those guys that are butt naked at the games that are, you know, in Seattle or New York, and it's snowing and it's freezing and they've got crap on their chest. You're thinking, are you crazy?
Here's what I don't mind. I don't mind this kind of stuff. I don't mind, you know, you just being a huge fan, having tons of energy. But when you actually get violent or just ridiculously angry when your team loses, that's when you got to step back and go, you know what, this is just a sporting event. I remember when I was a kid, I was a big Boston Celtics fan, and I remember watching there was 3 years that the Lakers and the Celtics were in this finals. And the first time the Celtics lost, I remember I was crying. And then I had this recognition as a 12-year-old. Okay, I've taken this too far, and I dried my eyes, and I was like, move on. At 12, there are guys who are 42 who are still throwing things across the room.
Mike D is still crying about the Red Sox.
No,
Our director, Mike D,
There's also white guys in the NBA back then, too.
That's true. There were a couple, All right, well, let us know what you think. What's the difference between being a fan and a fanatic?
Larry Bird was pretty much our last. Well, John Stockton, too. Those two guys. Anyway, we want to know, add on to all that, what you think about it, and crazy fanatic stuff that you do. John Tench says, my brother-in-law drove to a Tennessee game from Florida in hope that his wife would give birth in Tennessee.
Oh my God!
A true Vol fan, and you know that's one team. I'd like to figure out who has the craziest fans or the most dedicated fans. You know, you would say the Raiders.
I think there is actually a study out there.
I looked it up. The Raiders, they carry their weapons with them to make sure. So.
Maybe the most violent fans.
They're the ones that are naked and cold and have crap on their desk. Or is that Cleveland? Because they get so hot up.
I would say Green Bay with
Green
the Packers is the people that are most defined by their team.
Oh, that's a team that the city owns for sure. DailyBuzzNation.com.